What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you to a brand new series. As we take a break between Mario Party series, I figured we could take a look at a couple of pretty short games, and the first of those games that I want to take a look at between Mario Party 2 and 3 is Space Invaders for the Nintendo 64. Now, this is not the first time we've looked at this game on this channel. I gave it a brief look during my Variety series last year, and this, fell under the Games I Remember category, as this is one of the very first games that I ever remember beating. Now, this one stands out specifically because not only is it one of the first games I ever beat, but it's probably the first that I would actually consider fairly challenging. I've gone on record before saying as the very first game I ever beat was The Neverhood for PC, which we looked at on this channel many years ago. But that's not a particularly challenging game so much as it is just esoteric. It's not hard, it's not like it has a lot of failure states, it just can be confusing, as many point and clicks do. This game is actually hard. It is Space Invaders, but with a twist, as you probably are already seeing a couple of things here in the demo mode. Essentially, it is just the Space Invaders you probably know, but it also has power-ups as well as boss levels. And the boss levels are, in particular, what really ramps this game's difficulty up, and we'll talk about those as we get into them. Now, this game was developed by Z-Axis, or at least the PC, PS1, and N64 versions were developed by Z-Axis, which I find ironic as a developer name, as this game doesn't have a Z-Axis. But it also got a Game Boy Color port, which was developed by Crawfish Interactive. It was supposed to get a Dreamcast version, but that was later canceled. It was released in 1999, and I had access to it because, and I've talked about this in the past, when I was a kid, I had a whole, just like a stack of CD-ROMs that were a bunch of ripped PC and PlayStation 1 games that my uncle had given me. And, probably not legal, but this was also back in 1999, so this was a very long time ago. And, had all these games, and I just played the crap out of them. I believe I talked about this during my Toy Story 2 Let's Have a Look at way back when, because that was another game that fell under that category. And this was one of those, and that's how I played it a lot. So I would always play it with keys, which is how I'm going to be playing it this time, rather than a controller, even though this is the N64 version, just because, again, it's what I'm used to, and it's how I played it back in the day. So why don't we just jump right on in? Like I said, this is going to be a really short game. This is not a very long game. There's one concession that I am giving myself, however. I am going to allow myself save states, but only on the boss levels. Every other level, I'm just going to take the deaths as they come, because those aren't the hard parts. It's the boss levels that are infuriatingly difficult. And this game, if you lose all your lives, it doesn't just kick you back to the beginning of a stage. No, it kicks you back to level 1. So even if I make it 90 stages through this game, if I get game over, I have to start right where we're at right now. And yeah, I don't want this Let's Play to last forever, and I don't want to kill my sanity. I like this to be a really short 3 to 4 episode series. So let's just let's try to keep save states in mind and just beat the bosses, instead of bashing my head against the wall against the bosses, I'm going to actually give myself a fair shot. All right, we're starting with Pluto. The way that this works is we are going to be working our way kind of through the solar system backwards. So Pluto, then Neptune, then Uranus, then Saturn. You get the idea. Each time a new enemy type is getting introduced, but there are 4 constant enemy types, and we're going to get introduced to them right off the bat. Starting with Pluto. Special abilities. The most common species of aliens, while relatively harmless on their own, these aliens mount strong attacks through sheer numbers. It says, tip, hit 4 like aliens in a row to receive a power-up. Here we go. Let's begin. Okay, so first things first, we got the red guys here. I'm going to take each of them out, and I can't shoot very fast here, but as soon as I get the vertical burst, I can fire that in a row and take them out with that. And it looks like I missed one. Let me get him and also that UFO, because they tend to drop things like shields and the double shot. Use that again, and then another vertical burst, which that was a terrible shot. So let's just try to take all of them out, and we'll carry the next power-up into the next stage. Now, some of these enemies, you can shoot their actual bullets that they... Wow, that was some terrible shooting. You can actually shoot the bullets they shoot at you, like the red ones, but there's a lot that you can't, and these guys are actually a good example of that. Okay, so now we have horizontal left. Once it hits the first enemy, it'll veer to the left and take out everything in the row. Again, keep this in mind as you're getting rid of these. Okay, max energy, not that I need it, because I'm already at max energy, but oh well. And there we go. All right, so now we have horizontal left to carry into the next stage, level 3. All right, so now on these guys, we get horizontal right. Very simple. Take all of them out. We're just going to go row by row. I'm probably... Oh, can I get to that guy? Yes, I can. Ooh, and here we see another power-up known as Time Stop. This just freezes everybody in place, which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing at times. The main reason it's a bad thing is because sometimes certain shots are, well, you can't do any damage to them, and that means you can't shoot that past them. So if that shot is just kind of hanging out in midair, it actually kind of acts as a shield for all of them to avoid your damage. Now we have the last of the common enemies, which are the diagonal bursts. These guys actually shoot the most frequently, so they can be very frustrating. And now we get into the phase where we're going to start seeing a lot of things mixed together. I also picked up double shot, which allows me to shoot that a lot quicker, which is really, really nice. I'm going to use the horizontal right here and just kind of keep that in mind. Let me see. Can I take you out? I don't really need more power-ups here because I've double shot, time stop, the shield, and max energy are pretty much all you can get out of those UFOs, at least in these stages. So now that we've gone through 5 levels, we get a bonus stage. You do want to kill these things. It's not just for points, because once you get enough of them, you will actually get yourself an extra life. And I believe it's after 2,000. Yep, there it is. So you get 1 extra life per stage as long as you're knocking all of these out, and then it will continue. At level 10 is when we're going to run into the boss. Now, like I said, the bosses in this are pretty rough, actually. You'll see once we get into them. They are a bullet hell nightmare, and actually my very first introduction to bullet hells as a child, which I do like bullet hells now, but man, are the bosses in this game pretty ruthless. Now, obviously, like with any Space Invaders, the more rows, or I guess columns you get rid of, the longer they have to travel across the screen, so if you can just take care of them that way. Let's hit him. Not that I need that shield or anything, but whatever. We'll just let that drop, and now we're off to vertical burst. Yeah, these bosses will absolutely wipe you out really quickly if you're not prepared for them. And they can just wipe lives left and right. Also, because iframes in this game are very, very short. When you come back from a death, you're pretty much vincible. I don't think that's a word. You can pretty much be hit within, I want to say, like half a second in this game. So you got to be on your A game at all times. I want to make sure I always have double shot, though, because this is how I'm going to be clearing rows the fastest. And notice how I'm just going column by column right now. Oh, I lost my shield. There's those I want to say vertical, diagonal guys messing with me, but don't worry. Shields are pretty easy to get back as soon as you lose them. Just hang tight and you'll be mostly fine. Time stop. Okay, I'm going to use that on this level here so that I can instantly get a diagonal burst here. So let's fire that and then hit him with that. Perfect. Okay, and then we can go into that one for another diagonal burst. I got a few of them with that. Another, oh, he shot that. You know what? Let's just take them out. I'll actually use the shields because you can shoot those up at them to take care of them. The other thing about power-ups, you cannot take them into the boss levels, so also keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to do that really quickly, just kind of wipe the field, and let's get this horizontal left going. I'm going to take out this column as quickly as possible. Oh, I missed the red guy. That's who I was going for. Not good shooting on my part. Okay, come on, take him out. You notice that I wasn't able to shoot through his little rainbow shots. Those are pretty much invincible. So let's let this guy go past. Okay, now I am going to save state. So here we go. This is my opportunity. Okay, this first boss actually isn't so bad, though. His whole thing is he tries to smash. He doesn't shoot out things. He is just here to punch you. He is literally a giant boxing glove. He's going to do this over and over. However, the more damage you do to him, the more things are going to start to ramp up. So once you've done enough, rather than just slam and then come back up, he's going to slam the ground. Well, first of all, he's going to do this. Once you get him to a certain phase, he's going to repeat it and then make his way over. Just hug the wall and you should be fine. So now is the next phase. He's going to follow you all the way over. Just stay against the wall and you will be fine. Bring him all the way back. Fire up a couple shots. Make him go down into it. Eventually, he is going to get big again and come to the center of the screen and mess with you, and that is going to start the final phase of this whole nonsense. You can also get a couple drive-by shots if you're quick. There we go. Okay, so this is where it gets really tough, and you have to time this correct. So as he does that, he's going to continually smash the ground, and you just basically need to work your way underneath him and fire your shots. He'll come back up, and then he'll repeat it again, and just keep doing that, so just go underneath. He hits you once, by the way, you're dead. Your shield will not save you. There we go. First boss down, and that is it for Pluto. Beautiful. Okay. Pluto's the easy one. It only gets harder from here. Let's keep going. Now we're on to Neptune. We got the Switcher. The Switcher has a protective shell, which helps protect it from during combat. The Switcher fires bombs that takes 2 shots to destroy. So this guy's going to have a new power-up introduced. We'll get to him in a second, but let's start taking out... Oh, see, I can't shoot through those, and he's going to keep firing those down as long as I stay there. I should also mention there is an expert mode to this game. We'll get into these guys as power-ups probably in a future level, but yeah, there is an expert mode in this game. Really, the only difference is that they move slightly faster and that they fire their shots more frequently, but otherwise, it's pretty much the same thing. The expert is important, though, because you're actually going to need to beat it to unlock the final level, which, no, I am not going to be doing in this playthrough because I am so out of practice that it would be a terrible idea. Okay, I'm going to fire that off, get the diagonal burst going. I got a couple of them. I was hoping to get more. Luckily, I can take out the red guys' shields. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to get to the power-up on this one. And I want to show it, too, because the power-up these guys have... Oh, maybe I can here. Although that's probably going to go away really quickly. Nope, yeah, I won't be able to get it in time. Okay, let's take this guy out. There's 1 hit and 2. Okay, we got vertical burst. Am I going to be able to use it here? No, but I am going to get horizontal left and then another vertical burst. Let's actually... Oh, I was hoping to get all of them with that. Maybe I can. Maybe I can line this up properly. There we go. Okay, swarm missiles. Let's fire that out. And you can see it kind of goes only for the same color. So if you fire into a direction, the first thing that the swarm missiles hit, it's going to go for all of those of the same color so that you can get it a lot quicker. All right, let's fire those out. And then can I get more swarm missiles, please? Oh, watch out for him. There we go. Let's fire a couple more of those. That's going to go directly for the reds, which is okay. And these reds, blues, yellows, greens, you're going to be seeing them in every single area. It's the special planet-specific ones that you're only going to be seeing every so often. So don't get used to them. You're just going to be dealing with them on a per-planet basis. Okay. Let me take out these guys, and I'm going to have to shoot through my own shields. Notice how it takes those out in one shot. That is something to keep in mind. Okay, now we're going to swarm missile, and boom, look at that. We cleared the field so fast there. And I do believe now is, mothership time. All right, here we go. Let's take them out. Again, we can get 1 free life out of this. So let's do that. There we go. There's our extra life. We're up to 7. I believe the max you can hold in this is 9. Now, keep in mind, these are extra lives, not number of lives. This is back when extra lives actually meant something, and 0, when you go down to 0, that still means you have your final life left, so technically it's 10. Okay. Let's go try to start oh, wait, I have horizontal right on. What am I doing? Just take out that row. Thank you. Okay, let's get rid of that one now. We got another shield back. I'm going to try to get swarm missiles going. If I can take these guys out without dying. Let's get diagonal burst. Okay, they're trying to take me out. All right, now I'm just going to start going like crazy. Let's just sweep the field here. Can I get rid of you? I'm looking for another time stop. That'd be great. The other problem with keeping them low as well is the fact that obviously if they fire a shot when they're that low, it's very hard to react to it. So let's try to get a diagonal going. Throw out some swarm missiles. Okay, there we go. Got rid of a couple of them. All right, let's get rid of the low guys here really quickly. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, take them out. Let's get... Is he just going to keep going down? Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, hit that. There we go. Cool, and I have swarm missiles for this next one. Fire those out. We get a diagonal burst. Get a horizontal right. I'm going to go grab this time stop really quickly, and I'm just going to... Oh, yeah, I forgot you could shoot out the yellow ones. It's just the blue and the green ones you can't really do much about. Okay, well, I missed whatever that was. It might have been a time stop. But I'll just fire those out. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm going to try to pick that up on the next level. But no, it goes... That's the problem, is those go away so quickly that you can't really, save those for later. All right, more swarming, and this one should be easy because it should just kind of chain them together as I hit them all. There we go. Another swarm missiles. There's a vertical burst. Let's take them out. Okay, almost got them all. And now the last 2. Fire that up. We got max energy. I will absolutely take it. Okay, get a horizontal left going. Another swarm missile. Another horizontal left going. Oh, I went right between them. That is not... I could not afford to do that, but I still have my double shot, which is good. I did lose my shield, though. I didn't realize that. They slide under you so you don't kill me really quickly. Let me just hit you with that. Okay, almost. No more? All right, we are moving on to the boss stage, so I'm going to save here. This, I remember, if I remember correctly, is actually the easiest boss. So he is actually going to be firing shots out, so I'm just going to try to take him out really quickly. He's going to be firing these off over and over again, just kind of slide underneath them. Once we get rid of his wings, though, he is going to start doing something else. So here we go. So he's going to get to this phase, and this is where he's going to start moving back and forth a lot. Just kind of slide between those. Okay, there we go, there we go. He's moving a lot faster now. So just kind of keep hitting him. if you can. The problem is that his shots block every single one of your missiles. So there we go. We got him. If we can eventually get out the bottom part, this is where it gets really easy to deal with him. He actually becomes literally the last boss, but easier. I'm not even kidding. Okay, come on. There we go. Almost got him. Just kind of sliding underneath. Like I said, this is where it becomes like bullet hellish, is because you're having to deal with this. And this is just kind of, you know, baby's first bullet hell right here, but it gets a lot worse later on. Okay, so now he's going to start slamming at us. Just bring him over, shoot, and then move out of the way. Do it again, and boom. Piece of cake. Okay. Those are the 2 easiest bosses out of the way. I feel pretty good about that. All right, let's do one more level, and then we'll call this an episode. Uranus Blocker. The blocker is armed with 2 metallic side pieces that catch fire and shoot outward to the adjacent columns when the blocker is destroyed. Okay, so I can't wait to talk about this guy. These are my favorite, actually. Although I don't want to take them out that quickly because I'd like to show their power-up. They have the best one, in my opinion. So watch out for him. You can take out their shots. All right, let's show this power-up. Look at that thing. That is absolutely disgusting, the amount of damage that does. It just completely sweeps the field. It's so crazy. And I will take that extra shield. We should get a horizontal left here. And there we go. All right. And I immediately lose my shield because I am a genius. Problem is they do shoot out relatively quickly. I wanted to mainly hit you. There we go. Now I can do that. Cool. Let's take you guys out. Okay, the reds are coming down fast, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about them. I mainly want that UFO there. Okay, I'll take the vertical burst. Then we'll throw that out, hit them with the left. We got the laser blaster. I'm going to get another shield. Okay, can I take out these columns here really quickly? I'm not going to worry about power-ups any longer. Almost got him. There we go. Beautiful. All right, level 4. So, for you guys, let's just kill that one if possible. I can get the horizontal left and then hit this top one here. There we go. Take all of them out. I'm going to get rid of this one side here. I got max energy. I'm actually going to save this for the next level if possible. So, hang tight. And there we go. Take out another one. I got max energy again that I don't need. I'm just going to do this. Beautiful. And then horizontal left. Beautiful. Horizontal left again. Cool. And then there. Take them all out. All right. I'm not even mad that I missed any UFOs. We'll just hang on to that energy that we're at for the time being. Let's go get ourselves another extra life. It looks like I was also wrong about the extra lives. I thought you could cap out at 9 extra lives, but no, we're actually way above that at this point, so I was wrong. Maybe I was thinking of a different game. I don't know. But yeah. So luckily, this first episode isn't going to really showcase the difficulty of this game too much. I wasn't too worried about the start. It's later on where things get like really, really iffy really, really quickly. Okay, let's just go row by row and maintain our shield, please. As I knock all of these out. All right, I'm going to get the low guys here. Woo, there we go. We're close. Just let those shots pass me by because I can't move those. They are firing on me pretty quickly right now. Now, Expert, imagine what they're doing now, but they're firing in... They basically have double shot like I do. So. There we go. All right, that's done. Now we're on to level 7. Okay. Firing those out. No, I'm going to take out your shots. You can't beat me. There we go. All right, I'm going to clear this whole section here. And then I'm going to go grab another one, and then I'll just complete the level here. Pretty darn simple. We have max energy, even though it is kind of unnecessary. Oh, and then let's just finish it off again. Wow, that was insane. I will take that. All right, same thing as before. Cool. Take them out. Ooh, look at all those UFOs I took out. That was absolutely ridiculous. Okay, this is not level 10, right? Nope, we're good. Okay. This is level 10. Okay, now I can do this thing again. Cool. Oh my gosh, dude, this is such a freaking good power-up. I freaking love it. All right, horizontal left. Not that it's going to do me a ton of good. I'm just going to kind of fire it off because I won't be able to use it on the boss part. So I'll just keep firing. Oh, come on now. There we go. All right, energy drain. It's boss time. Okay, this is the first one that genuinely worries me. This guy can be really, really obnoxious to get rid of, and he's just going to fire these bullets out constantly, and you just need to keep working your way around. Oh, see, I've already lost my shield. This is why I was a little scared. I've done a fair bit of damage already, which is good. Just keep firing those out, but eventually he's going to start throwing out something else, which is not very fun to deal with once he hits you with it. It's this thing. Okay, keep moving. Make sure you're just moving to the side. Ah, and there we go. This is where I lose my double shot. Okay, I hate this boss. So this guy's going to constantly... Yep, and this is what I meant by he just starts to wipe the floor with you. He's just going to take you out by constantly shooting things, and he shoots these bullets that block your shots, which is really hard to squeeze through. If you can stay on the edge of him... I can't even hit him because he is so... Look at that. He just constantly blocks it, man. And this is what I mean, man. This is where the bosses get, like, stupid. Okay, I got one hit. One hit. Move. Nope, blocked it again, and I'm dead. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, these bosses can get really brutal really quickly. This guy is a perfect showcase of that. You just got to kind of slide underneath, do a little drive-by. How did that not hit you? Your hitbox is very deceptive, sir. Very deceptive. Okay, if I can go through this without one more death, I will be happy with this now. Okay, we got him. Whew. That was a lot of deaths there, see? And that guy is just a taster of what's to come. But we made it through. All right. And that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you all so very much for watching. In the next episode, we will be moving on to Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars. I will see you all in the next one.